There we go. Let's kick it back. Get nice and comfy. And stretch a little bit. Sit down in the big boy chair and relax. And just so you guys know, you see this blue thing back here, this blue comforter? That's my green screen. You see this little stupid corner I'm in with this ugly ass purple wall that has a chip spot right here and some vape juice and a vape and a Wawa cup right here? This is my my little corner studio. There's a PS4 right here. There's an Xbox One right here. There's a camera right there. There's a Kinect right there. And here's a controller. But there is nothing special about my green screen setup. I use this, and keep in mind guys, the PlayStation camera can use the color blue or green to green screen. So technically I have a blue screen, but I use blue. Those are the results I got. So for the people asking me on Twitter, as you can see, there's no special stereo setup here. I took I know I said sheet on Twitter, but I took a blue comforter and I literally hung it on my damn wall, like I said, and it comes out fabulous. And all I do to make it, look good, because I have this big ass chair right here. This was expensive. I'm not gonna lie. This part, this was a pricey ass chair. This nice giant freaking recliner sofa combo thing. This thing's cool, but all I do to make it look like that is I put this stupid blue comforter up here and I set the camera on wide so that way you guys can see the nice ass chair. Because it's what I'm sitting in, so it's obviously going to be included in the video because it's not blue. But if it was blue, the only thing you would see is me. But that's it. That's my little setup. When I move though, and it should be spring, summer, I'm going to give you guys a whole room tour, show me and a special someone's setup. I'm going to save that part with for a surprise though, who's going to be my roommate and all that stuff. But you guys are going to like that part, trust me. Yeah, me and somebody else, but we'll get into that later on. But anyway guys, so this is a little vlog update. Just want to tell you guys what's going on with the channel and stuff like that. If you read the title, you're probably going to be like, again, Tanek, what's going on? So I've decided, and this is my final decision, meaning you're never going to put up with this again, because I officially just have both consoles sitting here. There's no switching, back and forth. As you guys can see, obviously, like I said in the beginning, I still have PlayStation. Here's my controller. This video is being recorded on a PlayStation, so don't worry. But I've decided that I'm going to keep PlayStation as my main console. Reason being for that is, don't get me wrong, I love Xbox, I love its exclusives, but the reason I bought Xbox was for its exclusives, like I told you guys when I bought it. And I think that taking the console that I bought for exclusives and basing my mainstream gaming on that would be stupid. I'm saying, hey, I bought this console for the exclusives, but I'm going to do my mainstream and gaming on the console that I bought for the exclusives. Why don't I do my mainstream gaming on the console I bought for my mainstream gaming, which was, PlayStation, and use Xbox strictly for exclusives? That's what I'm going to do. So things like, Scalebound, Halo, and stuff like that. And all I really want to play on Xbox are its exclusives, the things it can do that PlayStation can't. Like Dark Souls 1 backwards compatibility, for example, which I'm having trouble. Excuse me, I did not mean to burp on vlog, sorry. But which I'm having trouble getting into, which I'll explain that later on shortly here in a few minutes. But yeah, so I'm going to be, mainstream gaming on PlayStation. Hooray, because, I noticed my leaving PlayStation for Xbox video wasn't favored by a lot of people. I think it got a few dislikes or something like that. I don't know. Some people weren't too keen or happy about that. So I'm sorry. All right. Okay, PS4 Master Race all day. But yeah, so like I said, the Division and stuff like that will be played on Xbox One. I'm not even sure about that, because actually ICG Soul is contemplating playing the Division on PlayStation as well. So we might even be doing that on PlayStation, just because the DLC being first on Xbox really doesn't seem like to be much of a big deal. The way it is like with Black Ops on PlayStation. I think when it comes to DLC, the only games people really care about are like first party, third party games are like really huge. Things like Call of Duty, Battlefield, or stuff like that. If you put those kind of DLCs exclusive, you're gonna get a serious reaction. But when people saw Division was getting exclusivity on Xbox, they were like, Like, a big division YouTuber I know of right now, Boomslang, which he is doing an amazing job, bro. If you happen to see this video, keep it up, keep doing what you're doing. You're actually my #1 division YouTuber I watch right now, besides Eric's Gaming. But yeah, he even plays, exclusively to PlayStation. Talk about DLC, say he doesn't care. So, if a giant division-based YouTuber doesn't give a fuck about, getting the DLC last, why should you? But that's just my personal opinion. But what I wanted to talk to you guys say about was the direction of my channel and stuff like that. I've decided, like I told you guys in my last vlog, one thing I want to do is slow down on Let's Plays and stuff. I know I have a Salt and Sanctuary stream series going on right now. What I'm doing with that is I'm honestly, just streaming, my experience with the game. Not necessarily, building a series out of this. And it's probably going to stop soon, honestly, because, Dark Souls 3 is already playable if you have the Japanese version. So nobody's going to give a shit about Salt and Sanctuary anymore, which is kind of the reason I ranted about, Dark Souls 1 coming to Xbox One yesterday, because I was like, oh, cool, Dark Souls 3 is here. Who cares now? Like, the whole point of it was, we wanted to play Dark Souls 1, before Dark Souls 3 got here. We wanted something besides, Lieutenant Soul Memory, aka Dark Souls 2. Which, Dark Souls 2 isn't a bad game, don't get me wrong, but if you guys gotta pick between Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, which one are you gonna choose? In all honesty. Come on now. But, yeah, so what I'm going to also try and do with my channel is I'm going to try and just, be that guy that makes guides, for newer games, plus, things I enjoy, plus things that, you guys enjoy. I'm going to stop trying to dedicate myself to specific games. Because when I do that, I tend to, just constantly make promises and break them, because, maybe the game gets boring to me after a while. Maybe it gets stale to me. Maybe, it gets boring to you guys after a while, stuff like that. I know the one game a lot of you guys want to see me do more of is Final Fantasy XIV. I know, and like I keep saying, more of that is coming. So, trust me. Another announcement I do want to make, too, as of Final Fantasy XIV. And this is, so my whole guild and anyone who wants to play with me to know. I will be transferring to the server Malboro. I'm sure there's a certain special somebody out there, wink, 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 that's going to be happy to hear that. But, yeah, I'm going to be transferring to Malboro, and I'm also going to be paying the way for my for all of my closest and trusted guildies way to transfer to Malboro with me as well. However, I don't know if we're going to be joining a certain guild there, which, that other somebody would probably be happy to hear too. Or starting our own. That part I'm not too sure about yet, but all I know is I'm going to Malboro. It was my home area. It was where I originally started 14 at. I don't think my experience in Malboro was too bad, so I'll be interested in going back there. But that's what I'm going to be doing as a Final Fantasy 14. And when I start that back up, you guys will know. But one other thing I wanted to update you guys on as well, I don't know if any of you saw the little thing on Twitter or not, but I will no longer be a part of the Obvious Stupidity crew. Due to my own personal reasoning, I hold no grudges with anybody on Obvious Stupidity. It's just that I'm leaving for my own reasoning. Apparently, ICG Soul is too, but it is not my place to speak for him, so I'll let him update you guys on that, whenever he feels ready and thinks it's necessary for him to put that on his channel. But I'll still have Night Edric, aka Kill Loveloot. I'll still have his channel in my annotations as always, so you guys can check his content out, support him, and support what he's trying to do. But I'm personally just no longer a part of that group or band anymore. But other than that, that's really it for updates. So Tenek127 is full time with PlayStation again, part time with Xbox. I don't know. It's just letting PlayStation go is really, really difficult. And every time, and if you guys have been on my channel for a while, this will be the second or third time I have tried to, and you'll see that it never works out. It never comes out the way that I plan to. But anyway, guys, no matter what happens though, it's not going to affect the content. It's still going to bring the same stuff to you guys. But I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tenek127, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And peace.